Alright, here I am, waiting at the gas station in Hanksville for a ride back to the trail. And guess who shows up? I get a motorcycle ride back to the Duke. How cool is that? Two brothers on BMW 1200s touring the Southwest from Phoenix and from Raleigh. Super cool guys. Thank you guys so much for helping me out to get back to the trail. All right, it's just after 9 a.m. I just hitchhiked out of Hanksville, and I'm back in the wash. So this is Poison Spring wash. So I got about 37. I was gonna say 40. So I got just under 40 miles. It looks like 37 miles. Back to 95, which is the road I just hitchhiked on. So it kind of just, the Hayduke just runs south parallel to the road. So, but of course it goes inland, walking through washes, walking dirt roads, down south to Lake Powell. But I wanted to, sleep in a little bit today. I didn't sleep much the night before because just sleeping inside and all the food I eat, I just have a hard time sleeping, it seems like. But the hotel room was $140 a night. So, and haven't said this in all the videos, but actually when I hitchhiked in 2 days ago, I showed up in a town and they told me there was no place to sleep inside. And Hanksville's only population a little less than 200, and it's a time of the season for people to be touring 12 and the roads 12 and 24 in this area, so they're booked up. There's only and actually the same family owns the hotel and the RV campground with the cabins, so they're supposed to be in a couple years. They told me some guy from Salt Lake City was building cabins because there was another motel, but it got flooded, so it's no longer there. So there's very limited rooms is what I'm getting at. If you're interested in staying in Hanksville and you're this late, like I'm at end of May, don't be disappointed if all the rooms are booked up. But so what happens is, I went to the gas station, had a burger at Stan's, so definitely eat at Stan's. And Stan's family, who's ones that owns the motel, the RV, the gas station, basically half the town. I asked the gas station where to stay. They said stay next door at the motel. And then the motel lady told me she didn't have any vacancies and there were no cabins at the RV park. So, but I went over to the RV park, talked to that lady, was just gonna sleep outside for a night and hopefully stay in a cabin the next night, because I wanted to rest at least for 2 nights, because I got in like 5 o'clock. But while I was chatting with her, the motel lady called back and said she had a cancellation, so I got to sleep inside the last 2 nights, which is really nice, but for $140 each night, which was $300 with tax, which is just burning through money to sleep inside. So, and of course every meal you eat is $16 to $25. So it's expensive here. This is definitely all tourists. Escalante to Hanksville, it's all tourism. So there's no, the grocery store in Hanksville they're having a stocking kind of issue, so it's pretty limited. But it's limited because I don't have a stove. If you had a stove, there would be a lot more options. But it's definitely not, difficult. It's just, it doesn't have It didn't really have any fruit the day I went in on the first day. It didn't have any orange juice. Just simple luxuries that you would think a grocery store would have. Hanksville doesn't necessarily have. But the gas station has. It's definitely a small, you could definitely just live out of the gas station. It's that well equipped. It's got a lot of just snacks and stuff. All right, but I'm starting to ramble. I don't want to, but I was just trying to help other Haydukers who are coming through Hanksville. Just letting you know that the motels may be booked up if you come late in the season. Most Haydukers come a month or two before I do, so it's probably no issue at all. But everyone's friendly that I came across. They do say they know about the people, the backpackers coming through, but anyways, getting back to trail this morning. I wanted to sleep in. I kind of didn't. But I stood by the gas station, and were no cars really going, but two motorcyclists actually gave me a ride back. Two brothers from Texas. They're doing a motorcycle tour in the southeast here, and I was shocked that they would let me ride. So they were on BMW 1200s. So I, of course, had a great time riding the 15 miles back to the Hayduke on a motorcycle. So that was pretty cool. I didn't think I would get to experience that today. So, but now I'm back on the Hayduke. So I got 4 days. And of course, my math is horrible because I'm used to, knocking out 30, 40 miles. So, but it should be 4 days. I think it's 120 miles, something like that, to a little small, like TP resort is how I think of it. But I'm not sure if that's what it is. But it's just a small, where you have to kind of pay for water. You're going to sleep in a really nice tent outside. They have a couple snacks, and then from there should be like 60 trail miles to the town of Moab, which has a dollar store, should have a grocery store, and a bunch of tourists and hotels, and really expensive. So, well, this is a really long ramble. But that's it. Just wanted to let you know I'm back on the trail. I got back via motorcycle, which was really exciting change of pace, and I didn't have to wait but like 10-15 minutes because those guys saw me just hanging out by the road, and they were super kind to let me get a ride. All right, well, I'll see you guys down the trail. All right, still in Poison Springs, just showing you guys there's a lot of water here. So it's been for at least the last mile or two, not this much water, but it's there's water here in Poison Spring. I'm pretty sure I just have to get my feet wet. I'm making my way to the Dirty Devil, so I'm pretty sure my feet are gonna have to be wet then. Oh, unbelievable. So I somehow stay dry. So, but yeah, again, it's late May, and I'm reverse Hayduking, and there's water flowing, not just sitting here. I think I still have maybe 7 more miles to the Dirty Devil. So I still got a while in Poison Spring. But this is what's going on now in Poison Spring. Just letting you guys know that there is water in here. Show you guys what's in Poison Springs still. So the wash has turned into a really good dirt road that I've been able to walk for the last couple miles. But I'm getting a canyon all the way around me now, so. But this is a really nice road back here right now. So, all right. Well, this is Poison Springs. Again, I'm trying to get to the Dirty Devil River, and then I'll head south from there. So, my goal right now is to just get close to Hite Marina as I can today. Like I said, I think it's 37, close to 40 miles. So I would love to make that, but I'm not gonna kid myself. I'm leaving at 9, and everything else the Hayduke's throwing at me, 37 is that's a pipe dream. Leaving this late, so but I'll try to get as close as I can, because supposedly there's running water and a toilet there still open. So, all right, well, I'm gonna keep walking it out, and I'll let you guys know if I see any other interesting things that I think you may enjoy seeing. All right, there's water here. So this is the Dirty Devil. What a name, what a name. So here's Poison Springs meeting the Dirty. Wow, this is like an ocean. So, and it's actually, I get to go downstream. This is very unique. All right, so I'm on the Dirty. I'm not sure how long I have on it. It's not, I think it's just a couple miles, then I split off. Whoa. But yeah, I guess I'll get to cross the Dirty a few times. So here's number 1 we're going. It's a little cool. Oh man, these were clean socks. Clean socks. All right, well, I'm gonna start walking the, if I can get to the dry land, I'm gonna start walking the Dirty, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, still in the Dirty, but I should be getting off soon to go to the Fiddler, I think. So the Dirty's just in front of you over there, maybe 100 yards. So this should be one of the last turns. The Dirty's all over the place. It's got some deeper spots. It's got some cow trails, not a lot. It's got cliffs. It's not that if you follow a cut-through trail, you land on a cliff that you can't get down. You have to backtrack. It's got some quicksand, some slippery stuff, some dirty water, some clean water. So it's all over the place. Oh, and it's got those gray horse flies that are that love to bite you. So, all right, well, the fiddler should be next. So, yeah, just doing this video, I've been bitten 3 times. So, this is definitely I call them horseflies. This is definitely a horsefly area this time of the year. All right, we're saying goodbye to the dirty and onto the fiddler. You have to says this is Hatch Canyon, but I'm just in here for a second, and then I go over to Fiddler, and then I think I plane out on a plateau maybe. I can't tell, but I don't see any water here in Hatch. So I still got like 20 miles to Hite, and I just got like a liter of liquid left. So I should probably grab it since I'm not going to make the 20, but I don't know. All right, we'll have to make a decision in a second if I'm going to backtrack to the dirty or not. Right, maybe that guy's the Fiddler. So this is Fiddler Cove. I was in Hatch for like less than 3 minutes. I'm not going to be in Fiddler. Well, I have to climb out, it looks like, so I could be in Fiddler forever, but mileage-wise, I don't think it's very long in Fiddler, so. But this is Fiddler, and then I think I get on top of those rocks, if you guys can, I don't know where I have the camera, yeah. I somehow get up there, and then I'll show you guys what is up there if I can exit Fiddler. So that's what's going on right now. All right, so we're supposed to be leaving Fiddler here, so we got to get up here. So this one looks somewhat simple, but of course my words always come back to haunt me. But it looks like you go up this red thing, back on top of this, and then just make your way up to up here. So it looks like the way. Everything else is pretty much a wall. So but that looks like it. So I don't know, maybe 1,000-foot climb or something like that. All right, so I'm gonna start drinking my last. I didn't get water, of course, so I'm down to a liter. So I'm gonna take a couple sips and then start climbing. All right, it's a little before 7. I'm running out of liquid. I'm thirsty today. I peed like 5 times in the first hour, but 2.5 liters wasn't enough today. So I'm gonna have a very thirsty night and a thirsty morning. So I'm like 12 miles away from Hite Marina, which is the next water. It's a closed marina for Lake Powell, but I think I've told you before, there's a restroom and water there supposedly. So it's like 2 miles off trail, so it's 4 miles, but I think it's the only water source. So yeah, just walking this, of course it's just random because you're just trying to stay straight with all these drops. So I'm being real inefficient and going sideways all the time. But I got a little over an hour left. See how close I can get, and then hopefully I'll get an early start tomorrow when it's cooler. I can get water pretty early. So still on the what they call the red benches. So it's a little after 7:30. So I think I'm headed Lake Powell's somewhere right before that wall. I don't know if that's water we can see or not. So I've had this is I can't remember where the area was, but it's similar. Like there's just so many ravines, small canyons, whatever. that and the GPS just shows like a straight line, so it's a lot more walking than what the GPS is saying. But and I'm way off the GPS line, but I'll try to show if I can see it with where's my finger. So you try to stay on the ridge line is so far the best way. I've tried the go down, come back up, that staying with the GPS line, but that's just ridiculous because you keep running in a spot you can't go through. So if you can see in front of me, there's just kind of a ridge line that I'm going to drop, and then I'll just kind of stay on it. The GPS is over to the left in the hole down there, and it looks like there's some kind of wall, a range that the GPS is staying to the left of coming up. So I gotta make sure I don't get on the wrong side if it's too drastic and I can't cross over. But so far it doesn't look, I mean, there's definitely near that first picture I showed you of where I thought Lake Powell is, those are definitely deep walls, but everything here is still just rolling. So I've only seen a couple of footprints. There's no there's definitely not a one way that people are going through here, it doesn't look like. So it's just random. So, but it's a lot of up and down and guesswork. All right, so that's got a little over an hour left. So hopefully I can descend and get near Lake Powell tonight. So I'm down to like 2 sips left. So I can't believe it. I drank so much in town I couldn't drink anymore. So, but I don't feel hungry, I just feel thirsty. So I don't know that I'm gonna eat dinner. I'm just gonna wake up and try to make it to the water fountain. All right, so this is the wall. This is the drop. So it's a couple 100 feet. So I gotta backtrack. This is where I'm supposed to be in this canyon. So that's not cool. So it's getting dark. I was hoping I was gonna meet up with the trail before it did this. I didn't realize it was such a big wall. So all right, so I'm gonna head north, try to figure out where I can get in this thing, and then head south. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so it looks like this is the way down. That's probably 30 feet or so. So, but it looks one area from here looks a little sketchy. So, but I need to get down there before it gets dark, I guess. So that's what I'm trying to do. All right. But yeah, it's this one's a little unique. All right, guys, that's how I came down. So just going up. It's probably 20 feet. I don't know how people do it with heavy packs. So I know they do ropes, but having longer legs definitely helped on that one. But that one was definitely a more straight up climb. I know the photo doesn't do it any justice. It just looks like you can climb up that, but it's not that simple. Alright, I'm gonna get down to the floor and see how many more steps I can get in. Alright, I made it to the floor, but it's already getting dark. So this is where I came down, right in here. Right that little hole right there. So it's just a couple minutes before 9. Like I said, it's already getting pretty dark down here, so I don't know that I'm gonna do too much more. I tried to figure out the mileage into the water source, so. But I don't know that it's worth walking in the dark. I'm not gonna have much of a moon, so. Alright, so I thought I'd tell you how I figured out where to come down. Like when I told you the other day, the GPS points are way off. So the blue dot is me. So we're down in the hole now. So if you see up here, you see how it comes to the left? We're going south. So that's how I kind of knew that the entrance was on the left side. To come in on the left side. But the other day, it was showing me basically it was on the right side on Muley. So it's totally just, so that's how I kind of guess where to come down. Then I look for footprints, stuff like that. So this is the wall I was talking about, this shadow area. So I didn't know it was so deep. So I was trying to meet it up here, but I came in, that's where that video was. So the blue dot's me. So I was over here where my finger is, where I'm zooming in there. So before the wall, I headed east trying to grab onto this wall. So, but that's how there's just little contours I can tell. But that's pretty much it. And then at the bottom it tells me, you know, if I click on this, it should tell me what mile I'm at. It says that I'm mile 201, which that's not right. So, and then that's pretty much it. And then it shows me like the lake, but it doesn't show me any water sources or anything like that. To get water sources, there's a document. It's like a PDF file from the early 2000s. Like in this section, I can show it to you. I'll have to remember to show it to you on another video. But in like this section, so this section was 40 miles. And it was from 95, the road that I hitched on, to Lake Powell Hite Marina. So in that section, there were 3 sources of water for 40 miles. Poison Spring was the one I showed you. There was water, and I grabbed the leader from there. That's not always flowing. Dirty Devil was the next one. That was the river that I walked through. But there were a lot of notes saying not to drink the water. So, and then the third one is, or maybe there were only 2 in this section. So, where was the third one? Oh, the Dirty Devil was the last one. So that was 20 miles out. The notes say it's 15, so I'm a little confused. So, but the Dirty Devil was supposedly the last one before Hite. And then there was Poison Springs, which was which is where I only got a leader, unfortunately. So that's how I navigate. I just follow the little blue dots around that line as much as I can. But anytime there's a straight line, that basically means you're climbing over something, or it doesn't. So that's where it gets confusing. So like through the prairie, the little plateau I was just in, that was just a straight line, but there was all those drops. So it wasn't as simple as it looks as following a straight line. It's much easier to follow a wash or a canyon because you have the walls guiding you. All right, well, that's how I navigate. I need to figure out what I'm doing for the night. So I just got a few minutes before it gets dark. Looks like there's actually some light around the corner here, but I don't think I'll... Oh, well, maybe. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. It would be nice if I could get another mile in, but... Well, this rock's actually pretty good. I may just stay here. But can you guys see the light up there? So, alright, well, I'm going to try to figure out what in the world I'm doing, because I'm thirsty. So, alright, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Alright, so, looks like I'm at mile 168. That's what's left. I walked 30 miles today. And I'm 8 to 10 miles from the water, from Hite Marina. Hite Marina is 2 miles off the trail, so I'm like 8 miles to that road. So, if I would have planned this out better and left a little bit earlier, I probably could have just walked in a day. So, but then I would have felt I didn't get my money's worth in the hotel. So, but I'm thirsty. So, I'm shocked that I'm this thirsty on the first day out. And in Hanksville, I asked all around for powdered drink mix, and nobody had it. The hotel that I stayed at, the motel, whatever it is, the lady actually gave me some sugar-free ones. So she really wanted to help me out, so I took them. But yeah, I just got to make sure I drink. You know, I like flavoring. I don't want straight water, so hopefully tomorrow, if I make it to Hite, I'll spend some time and drink at least 4 liters and take 3 liters out. Something like that. I think there's another river walk tomorrow, so I should have water again after I leave Hite, within 20 miles or so, but I'm not sure. So, but that's it. 30 miles on trail today, 168 to go. I got way too much food, it looks like. So I should have carried more liquid out and less food. So it's amazing how many miles I walked and I still haven't figured out what food to carry and how much liquid to carry. So, but it's just 4 days is heavy, is it? So I probably, and right now it looks like I may do this in 3.5 or something. I don't know. But I was short on food last time, so I brought extra. But I'm thirsty. It's gonna be warm tonight, it feels like. So, but hopefully I'll get up early. I won't be lazy in the morning. I'll get up early and go down and get some water and hang out. Maybe swim in the sink. All right. See you guys later.